Итак, всем привет. Продолжается у нас Control. Обуздали холодильник. Как бы это глупо не звучало. Так, а нам нужно сейчас еще отчитаться, да, перед этим. Как его там зовут уже? Ленксингтон. Вот.
So many cell breaches. How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here.
То есть, короче, понятно. Еще куча заданий, да? Очистить и изолировать японский бумажный фонарь, светофор, кресло в форме руки, движущиеся письма. Холодильник. Понятно. А где это они находятся? Оу. А как мне туда попасть в темное?
Numerous cell breaches on every level. These Hiss things are a bad influence on my collection.
Медицинское крыло. А ну-ка. Зараза. Вот оружие. Так, а где эти письма искать-то? Их поймешь. Сюда надо. Просто посмотреть. Интересно. Так. Показано где-то в середине. Где-то прям здесь. Может, там выше где-то? Ой. Вот зараза. Где он? Где я вообще? Блин. Да я вообще упал. Блин, это... А я тут был вообще или не был? Плохо, что их убивать нельзя. Пойму, это невидимка или это фиговина та за мной бегает? Архивы, и что? Ладно, блин, запутаться можно уже. Ну тебя нафиг. Блин, где лифт? Не пойму, блин. Не-не-не-не-не-не. Я что-то упал, я не пойму сам, куда я упал. Телепорта тут нету, блин. Первый вообще уровень. Это где-то выше. Фиг поймешь вообще. О, лифт. Медицинское крыло. А там, по-моему, нужен 6-й уровень. Давай сюда. Что за просека? Я там не был. Что вот там вот еще? Сколько тут этажей-то? Где этот гад? Блин, они опять отреспаунились. Отлично. Все. Отлично. Кто это сделал? Кто это сделал? Вон, тут еще можно выше, выше и выше. Просто офигеть. Ну, это туда нам не надо. Блин, а как же ж... Ну, выше фиг подымешься. Там... Может, вот туда, вот где-то. Где-то там. А вы шутите? О, ну там вроде как что-то есть. Вот кто это был. Жизни нету нифига. Сейчас я там пробегусь еще и все, и пойду по сюжету, потому что фиг поймешь вообще, чё, куда. Может, здесь. Ах. Может, вообще внизу где-нибудь, в самом. Ну, это самый низ. Ниже некуда. Ой, ладно. Может, потом как-то по сюжету мы будем ходить по этим местам. Пока не могу понять, где это. Блин, еще карта такая. Блин, конечно. Жуть. Оу. Полет. Сколько тут надо? 4. Давай полет одну сделаем. Продолжительность. Так, а тут что можно? Улучшить хватку. Улучшить вращение. Что это такое? Заряд. А, ну это понятно. Отлично. Ой. Подожди-ка. Оу. Темп огня. О, отлично. Исключительно для заряда. Темп огня. Темп огня. Темп огня. Давай вот это поставим. О, у нас третья появилась штука. Сила щита, урон при падении, остальное здоровье при подборе элемента, урон при падении, скорость захвата. Захвата, это в смысле, ну, то есть телекинез. Да. Вот так вот. А, ж надо переместиться. Давай сюда.
Did you hear that his prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the His signal it can arrange.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the His, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Так, а что это что-то новое появилось? Подожди.
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used BlackRock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging. Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her. This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. With him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it.
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here. How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. They're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course. We got this place up and running together, Emily.
Ладно, на
I
выход.
should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Так, а куда? Там у нас задание еще, так понимаю, появилось новое. Миссии. Старая поросль. Доктор Андерхилл. Ну, вот эти задания, я так понял, они не на время, это уже более интереснее. Наверное. Но опять же, хотелось бы идти в эти места, то есть, когда 6-й уровень дадут, вот тогда, в принципе, я думаю, можно ходить. А так, если там 6-й уровень будет, то...
She had to write everything in her made-up gibberish code. Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit. God. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
Ну, блин, офигеть. Старые друзья.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be? You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats my black rock from one, and maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know. What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Да. Так. А куда мне надо?
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in made up gibberish?
Поговорить с Диланом на верхнем уровне.
CIA spy shit.
Best of luck. Marshall didn't give me any orders before she left. Guess I'll just keep.
А здесь где-то.
Just when I thought things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us.
Ага.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance.
Опа, нифига. Ха.
All right, still. Rangers? I don't know if I like taking orders from a mall cop.
Жалоба на что? Записки стикера. Забавно. Офигеть. Какие-то уравнения тоже. Так, ладненько.
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reasons. She's probably out doing some recon.
Then she should have taken us with her. I need some action, goddammit.
Какой верхний уровень? Где это? Где, блин? Вот показывают середина. Но вот где это? Офигеть просто. Хрен поймешь. Верхний уровень. На лифте надо. На лифту проехаться. Сектор. Да нет. Управление. Поговорить. Управление. Центральный отдел. В верхнем уровне. Я фиг его знает. Центральный отдел.
Need something?
Да, как попасть на верхний уровень. Здесь нет. А, вот. Блин, ну отмечено в центральном отделе, а он находится вообще черти где.
The thunders hum distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dillan.
Comes, white pearls.
Can you hear me?
Red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dillan. I'm here. I found you.
Into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Fayden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
Так, 6-й уровень, отлично. Блин, брат, походу, вообще двинулся.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here. Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dillon Feyden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dillon, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the
Подожди, я не пойму, это можно еще у него спросить что-то?
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town.
Ну да,
It's
двинулся,
the
походу.
ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. And something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts
Да ну
you.
нафиг.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red.
Ладно, ребята, давайте остановимся здесь. Продолжим в следующей серии. А на этом пока все. Всем пока.